Hello everyone, the topic that we are going to discuss today is HEXACO Model of Personality. In HEXACO Model of Personality, there are 6 dimensions of personality that are taken into account as against the Big 5 personality model, which I have already discussed in a previous video, in which 5 basic personality traits were considered, and I have explained all those 5 traits of personality. So the Hexaco model was given by Ashton and Lee, and in this model they explain to us 6 types of personality. So Hexaco, the word Hexaco is derived from all the initials of all of these 6 personalities. So H stands for honesty and humility. Honesty and humility means the people who score high in honesty and humility are very sincere people. They are very loyal and very honest people. They help others. They are very altruistic. That means they help others even if it is at expense of their own time or their own resources or their own needs. They try as much as to help others. That is people scoring high in honesty and humility as against people scoring low in honesty and humility. They are very greedy and very boastful people. That means they boast a lot but they do nothing, and they're very greedy people. They do not want to help others. They do not like helping others. The second, that means E in Hexaco model, stand for emotionality. Emotionality means those who score higher in emotionality are very unstable in emotional factors, are very sensitive, they are very fragile and unstable in emotional factors. That means they feel emotions a lot. They are not able to regulate their emotions well. They feel happiness, they feel sadness, and they feel all the types of emotions. They're not very good at regulating their emotions. So what happens if you are scoring a high in emotionality? It is okay to be emotional person, but then when you are in a work organization, when you are in a work environment, portraying all these emotions out front becomes very difficult for others to adjust according to your emotions. So there's a study that IQ gets you a job, but EQ, that means emotional quotient, gets you promoted. So how you're behaving in an organization, how controlled are your emotions, gets you promoted or makes you do well in an organization. So people who score less in emotionality are very confident. They are very balanced people. They are very determined and they can regulate their emotions well. So that means they are well at regulating their emotions. They are well at managing their emotions at a workplace. They do not portray a lot of emotion, their emotional vulnerability in front of people at their workplace. Next is extraversion. Extraversion is the intensity of people to be interactive with their environment. Basically, how social they are. So, extraversion, people who score high in extraversion are very extroverts. They gain energy in social environments. They like being around people. They like talking to people. And the people scoring high in extraversion, they make sure that they are socially surrounded with people. That kind of career suits more to people of personality which score higher in extroversion. On the other hand, people who score low in extroversion, that means they are very introvert. They do not like going out. They do not like talking to people. They are more solitude kind of people. They like staying alone. They feel that their energy is being drained when they are in a social setting, when they are in a social environment. So their career choices and their lifestyles are determined by this personality type of theirs. Next is agreeableness. Agreeableness is how people treat others. That is agreeableness. People scoring high in agreeableness, means they are very adjusting people, agree to things easily. These people are very adjusting, these people are very honest and forgiving. So if it is not a very big thing for them, they are easily convinced by others. Okay, and people scoring low on agreeableness, they are very quick tempered, they are very antagonistic people, they oppose a lot, they do not get convinced easily, they restrain a lot of opinions coming their way. On the other hand, agreeableness people, that means people who have high score in agreeableness, they do not try to block all the opinions coming their way. They try to understand that, and if it can be agreed upon, they agree to it easily. For example, there is a manager scoring high in agreeableness. That manager will try to accommodate the opinions of others, will try to take in the suggestions of others, will try to understand what are the opinions of others. Okay, on the other hand, the person, if there is another manager who scores less in agreeableness, these kind of managers try to block the opinions of people. They do not take in suggestions very easily. They listen to contrast rather than listening to understand. That is agreeableness. Next is conscientiousness. In conscientiousness personality, people scoring high in conscientiousness are more dedicated people, very organized people. They take decisions by giving them a thorough thought and by giving them a thorough research rather than taking an impulse decision. People scoring high in conscientiousness type of personality means they are very organized, they can regulate their impulses easily. That means they do not take very impulsive decisions, they are not very frequent in taking impulsive decisions. On the other hand, people who score less in conscientiousness, they are very careless people, get distracted easily, they are not very dedicated, they take impulse decisions. Okay, so that is conscientiousness. Next is openness to experiences. Openness to experiences means that people who are open to new things, people who like changes in their surroundings, people who are more creative, think out of the box, do not like routine or monotonous work. On the other hand, people scoring less in openness to experience, they like following a routine, they like being monotonous in their routine, they like starting their day with the same things, they like familiar things rather than changing things, they restrain change. Okay, they do not like change a lot. So these are the type of personalities. People who are more openness to experiences, they try to bring changes in their organization, they try to learn new things, they try to accommodate new things easily. So these people are easily convinced if there is a policy change, if there is new introduction of something in the organization. On the other hand, people who score less in openness to experience, it is very difficult for managers to explain them why the change is good for them and why they should accept the change, because these kind of people who score less in openness, they try to restrain change as much as possible. So these are the 6 dimensions given by Ashton and Lee in their HEXACO model of personality. I hope you have understood all the kinds of personality traits given by Ashton and Lee in their HEXACO model, and I hope you also can relate to all of these personality types. And if you like the video, please subscribe. Thank you.